Good evening from Denmark's Jutland region. Tonight I'm in Aarhus after visiting one of Denmark's largest piggeries, one of the world's largest meat exporters, and a world leader in biodiesel, using animal waste to produce fuel. First stop was Hasprogard, one of Denmark's largest piggeries and home to 1,200 sows. It's a huge operation focusing on genetics, supplying pigs to farmers right across the country. It was clear from arrival that quarantine and health safety was a major focus at this farm, as it is on many farms throughout Denmark. On arrival, I needed to shower before I could even shake the manager's hand. It became clear when I was at this piggery that Australian and Danish farmers share so much in common with regard to the urban environmental and animal welfare pressures constantly being placed on farmers. This piggery proved that with a strict focus on quarantine, animal welfare, and health and safety, they are managing to keep their reputation as one of the most efficient piggeries in the country. However, it hasn't been without significant costs or investment. I then met with senior executives from Danish Crown, the world's largest meat exporting company. Danish Crown slaughter some 20 million pigs a year and 500,000 cows. I toured their state-of-the-art Orsons plant, a brand new plant built in 2003. It's one of the biggest meat processing plants in the world and certainly one of the most modern. It slaughters 1,200 pigs an hour at Orsons, and it's insanely clean. Workers here say they'd be happier having open heart surgery there than at their local hospital. Danish Crown send a whopping 30,000 tonnes of pork to Australia each year. They export 92% of their production, and as such a large meat exporting company, they have a unique insight into some of the global problems facing farmers and agriculture throughout this recent financial crisis. They say they have seen examples of protectionism starting to creep into agriculture, but it's a global phenomenon. To that end, though, they believe that the food sector has been buffered a little from some of the woes that have plagued other markets. My final stop today was the Darko biodiesel plant, also near Orsons. Like Danish Crown, Darko is a cooperatively owned business. It takes the byproducts from Danish Crown and other small slaughterhouses and turns it into fuel. Basically, any of the animal waste that cannot be eaten by humans can go into this plant. While the need to find more reliable and affordable means of energy were the real trigger forcing Denmark into these new frontiers in renewable energy, such development now puts the country ahead of the curve in terms of dealing with climate change and having energy sources that really reduce the country's emissions.